We're definitely living in interesting times, and I want us to be best prepared for what is coming. And a big part of that preparation is being trained in the mindset of a spiritual warrior who has clear vision and self-leadership. Over the past 30 years plus of walking my path, I've seen many popular books and subjects come and go in the wisdom training category, but none quite like what I'm about to share with you. So let me tell you a little story. When I came across this material in 1996, it was profound, and it's been a part of my life ever since. Back then, I was living in my van down by the beaches of Santa Cruz, California, as a full-time galactic neo-tribal hippie. And one day, when I went to pick up my mail from my friend and mentor Will Penna's house, I received this incredibly decorated package with all sorts of markings all over it. And when I opened it, a fresh wave of incense-laden air rushed forth from the box. And I knew right away it was from my dear friend, Lori Ann York, otherwise known as the Empress. As I dug through the brown crinkle paper, I saw that the box was filled with these bejeweled cassette tapes, all decorated with hand-drawn numbers and watercolor shapes. And labeled on each one of them was the words, Shambhala Warrior Training. And I knew right away that whatever was on these tapes was going to totally be my jam. And so off to the beachside cliffs of Santa Cruz I went, Walkman in hand, ready to sit in nature with some trail mix, which seemed to be the only thing I ate for that year, and absorb the content of these teachings deep into my being, which has ended up being a core piece of my foundation for both how I walk in the world and how I serve my mission for you. And so here I am today, completely elated to share with you that same material in a 6-week journey together called the Deep Dive Wisdom Club. 1 part book club, 1 part group training, 1 part community adventure. And in this first 6-week installment, we will dive into the Shambhala Warrior training materials together. This is the sharpening of a mindset and a discipline that unites us in core, timeless human powers of spiritual warriorship. Warriorship not to attack anyone, but to know our potency and our peace. A way out of suffering and a sovereign way of being in our changing world. And this study group is designed to ignite a shared common purpose and perception that assists in the building of an enlightened society. To know ourselves better together in clarity rather than the manufactured confusion we see going on around us. And to be able to isolate the misperceptions we hold about ourselves while being understood by those in a group who are on the same journey. The specifics of this spiritual warrior knowledge covers basic goodness, which is the warrior's vivid personal experience of the world, meditation and individual courage, the cocoon, which is our numbing mental patterns and how to break free of them, how to develop the power of genuine presence at work, at home, and in all situations, freedom, richness, and the warrior's attitude, and cultivating wind horse, which is the energetic aspect of basic goodness. So how it works is that each week you'll go through and listen to the selected chapters of the material. Then in our weekly 90-minute to 2-hour Zoom gathering, we'll go over the details of the current chapters, find the core themes of the material, share the insights and questions that came up for us, and then set out to integrate the insights into our daily practices through comprehensive learning methods I've put together for you to not only remember the content, but to use it actively in your world. Every Zoom call is recorded and then uploaded to the Community Hub for replay that you can revisit at any time, along with the key section insights highlighted and integration quizzes and challenges posted. All of this is to anchor these new mindsets as habits and a perception for our daily life. Now, you could look for a gem like this, but you wouldn't find it. When we work out our minds together and establish timeless universal wisdom in a group experience, we gain resilience, peace, and availability to this amazing world. Not just as observers, but as people who can help. People walking in courage and power through gentleness and self-knowledge. The doors to the classroom opens Wednesday, July 27th. So sign up today and get your first assignment started to be ready for that. I'm looking forward to going on this adventure with you soon, so that we are no longer overwhelmed by the dramatic changes happening in the distorted world as we develop a fortitude and a radiant presence for what may come and for what we determine to experience together.